Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, folks around the world. Welcome to another episode of Hangin at Inti HQ, live at Inti Creates headquarters in beautiful Chiba, Japan. I am your host, Inti Creates producer and localization director, Matt Papa, and to my right, who I can't even see through this magical board, across the wall, on the other side, is a great man by the name of, what was that again?
Andrew Singleton, localizer here at Inti Creates. We're having a good Wednesday. I hope you're having a good Wednesday and maybe a good Tuesday.
Maybe a good Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday for pretty much all of North America still. Cutting it close, but, you know, that's how we do things.
Just barely Tuesday.
Yeah. So it's been a hot minute since we've been with you guys, and we're very happy to be back. We just kind of got back to the office and are just kind of getting back into the swing of things after our lovely Obon summer holiday that we have here in Japan every single year. Yeah, we were out all last week. 9 days. 9 days.
It was
wild. It goes by so
nice.
fast, though. It goes by so fast. Crazy. But yeah, since we haven't been with you guys for a hot minute, what's you been up to, Andrew Singleton, Mr. Guy I still can't see? It looks like I can see him, but I can't. I gotta go like this.
Yeah. Kind of defeats
But yeah, man, what did you do over your Obon holiday?
Oh, man.
What did you do? Busy
Played
man?
lots of games.
As one does.
Went on some cycling trips, which was nice.
Yeah, this guy here is like slowly becoming like super pro bike rider, man.
There's a lot of places you can go around Tokyo if you've got a decent bike, which has been really fun.
Yeah.
The kind of activity you can do, without having to be in crowds or get on trains. So it's been really nice to do that and feel pretty safe about it.
Yeah, that it makes it easy to social distance when you're not, on a train packed full of people or on a crowded sidewalk.
It's hard otherwise.
When you're zooming down the street with all the cars and stuff. And last I checked, cars can't give you COVID.
For sure.
Yeah. But any place in particular that you went?
Went down
there's so many places to go.
Kanagawa, which was quite a journey from Chiba, just pretty much straight cut across the city.
Yeah, because for those of you who don't know Japanese geography, we're in beautiful Chiba, Japan, which is to the east of Tokyo. So Tokyo is its own big collaborative area, and we are to the east of that, and then Kanagawa is to like the southwest of Tokyo. So he has a big old Tokyo in between him and said Kanagawa Prefecture to get through.
Yeah, he pretty much cut through the center of the city through Shinjuku, actually through Shibuya, and then went southwest from there. So it was quite a journey.
Yeah, that's so rad. Fun. Mad respect to you for that tip the cap that I'm actually wearing today. For that.
There you go.
The video games and cycling. That's a good old one. Yeah, for me, I'm actually trying to get myself around Japan the much lazier, but still pretty cool way. Finally getting my driver's license.
Yes, so that's definitely a challenge.
Here in Japan, which is
different
its
sort of
own
challenge.
Set of challenges, to say the least. Driving here is very much a luxury that I want to get involved in. Trains are not where you want to be during these times, and it's a process. It's a process.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Like anything.
I'm gonna do it.
You got to go through the bureaucracy.
Yeah. Red tape for days. But we're gonna power through. We're gonna do it. And other than that, played a lot of video games. Tried to stay at home, be safe. What was I playing? I was playing a lot of. I finally caught up and decided to play the most recent Idolmaster game that I missed out on from a couple years ago. I've been having some fun with that, and that's mostly what I've been playing. And watching hockey playoffs in August, which is crazy. Usually you don't see the cold ice sport in the middle of the 95 degree Fahrenheit, 35 degree Celsius heat.
Yeah, when it's supposed to.
These are strange times we live in. And so my days have been filled with glorious, probably once in a lifetime August hockey goodness. So that's what we've been up to. I hope you guys are keeping safe, keeping distance, keeping them mitts clean. That's what we gotta do, so I can keep seeing your wonderful screen names in these chats, because I got you YouTube, I got you Twitch, I got it up there. So make sure you keep staying safe so I can keep seeing you. Each time. So since the last time we were with you guys, we've had a lot of things go on, as per the usual. So before we get into it today, kind of want to break down what's been going on over the past couple weeks since we've last seen y'all. Starting, of course, with topic Number one, that of course, being Dragon March for Death.
Yes. We got that new update out.
Yes, we did. So last time we were with y'all, that was in July, and we were just, the PS4 version was just made available, I think.
Yeah.
It just came out. Yeah, game just came out on PS4. So yeah, game's now available on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. All three systems going good on there. And actually, right before the Obon holiday, we released the most recent update to Dragon Mark for Death version 3.1 with a whole lot of awesome updates that I know a lot of y'all, I've been seeing them. I know a lot of y'all have been waiting for. So rather than have me go on about it, why don't y'all take a look at this video that does a much better job of showing you what 3.1 is all about. Let's take a look. And there you go. So that's Dragon Mark for Death version 3.1. In addition to all that awesome stuff that you saw there, the one thing I've been seeing from y'all that we've listened, we did the thing, is that in addition to all those awesome improvements for the Oracle and the Bandit, they also now have been rebalanced and powered up. So for those of you who have played the Oracle and the Bandit and were kind of dissatisfied with what you were experiencing, I highly recommend that you go back and give them another go, because they are a lot different from pre-version 3.1, wouldn't you say?
For sure. There's a long list of changes.
Yeah.
You can find the update notes on our website. And
absolutely.
Posted to Steam and other places as well.
Yep. Yeah, so just go to dragonmfd.com. You can get the whole patch list for not this patch, but every single patch we've ever put out. You can see all the changes we made. But I think all of you current Bandit and Oracle players and all you prospective Bandit and Oracle players will be very happy with all the changes we've implemented in version 3.1. So that is available, of course, on all the three systems, Switch, PS4, and Steam. So go ahead and check that out when you can. Moving right along to topic number 2. And that is, of course, our most recent title, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2.
Yes.
Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 came out in early July. It's been a little over a month since the release of Curse of the Moon 2.
That long already?
Yeah, I know, right? Jeez. It's been about 5 weeks and change now. Where does time go? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, we've gotten a lot of great feedback from you guys. Thank y'all so much for playing the game so far. For all of those of you who have played, one of my favorite things we've done, I actually did a character poll on Twitter about a week or so ago, and just asking who your favorite character to play in Curse of the Moon 2 was. And to tell you what, it was close.
Really?
It was a close battle. Now, of course, the goodest pupper Hachi did end up winning the poll by a very small margin, but like less than 3%. To who do you think was number 2?
Zangetsu?
Was Zangetsu.
Yeah.
Everyone loves our red samurai boy. Or potentially you're playing
Hachi's a
two-player.
real role player, though.
He is. Hachi is very good at what Hachi does. But yeah, Zangetsu was a very close second.
Always solid, always reliable.
And then Dominique,
Zangetsu.
newcomer Dominique, not too far behind Zangetsu, but poor Robert.
He's pretty technical.
Poor Robert.
He's a pretty challenging character.
Some distance between him and Dominique.
Yeah.
But again, Robert he's very good at what he does, and I think once you get the hang of Robert, you can really see the potential he has. I think some people are maybe get a little afraid, get scared off by his small life bar.
You can get jibbed pretty easy when you, switch over to Robert.
You can get bodied very easily. But once you kind of, I feel like there's like a moment. Once you kind of get in that zone.
To brave the Robert.
Yes. Because I'll tell you what, he's got some amazing sub weapons.
Oh yeah.
He's got some amazing sub weapons that I think could really close the gap. But that was really fun to see. And of course, since the game's come out, we've been putting out a couple updates to Curse of the Moon 2 as well. Yep. We talked about the first update we did on the last stream with like the boss rush mode and stuff like that. And just recently, we released another update, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon version 1.3. So let's go ahead and check out what version 1.3 has to offer. Let's take a look at that. There you go. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 version 1.3 adds Legend mode.
For everyone who thought Curse of the Moon 2 was too easy.
Yeah, for all of you folks out there who've been saying this game, especially on Veteran, is just too much of a breeze. Please send me more demons. Deal me more damage.
You need that retro hard.
That real, true deep, yes. That retro difficult. What really stands out to me the most about Legend mode is not just the more demons or the more damage you take. It is that off-screen respawn. Yeah. Which is easy to miss if you aren't paying attention. But for those of you who grew up with video games, there was a lot of games where if you defeated an enemy and then you went back off screen just a little bit, when you got to that exact same spot again, that enemy you just worked so hard to defeat, back.
You make one wrong step
ready
and you just get something
to pound your face in once again. And we're bringing that classic retro difficult to the extreme to Bloodstained Curse of the Moon with Legend mode, which is available to all players. So if you wanna experience, whether you're an old school heads like us, or you're just a little bab who wants to really experience what the folks like us used to play, highly encourage you to check out Legend mode, because it is a ride. It is a ride. But man, when you do beat those stages, that satisfaction though, that war of attrition, you did against those demons, it's satisfying in a way that can't be matched. It truly is. But speaking of Dragon Mark for Death and Curse of the Moon 2, we actually had some really interesting developments with our friends over at Sony. Which brings me into part 3, of course, of our news, is that right around the time of Dragon Marked for Death and Curse of the Moon's version 1.3 updates, we worked together with Sony to release these special, unique blog entries on the official Sony blog. So for Dragon Marked for Death, what we did was we got the director Ito-san and producer Aizu-san sitting over there to talk about the storied development history of Dragon Marked for Death.
Very long history of that one.
That started all the way back in 2006. 2006, y'all. 14 years ago, the initial ideas that birthed Dragon Marked for Death came to be. So you can check out all of this storied history about how Dragon Marked for Death got from those ideas circa 2006 to where it is today on the Sony blog. And of course, for Curse of the Moon 2, we had game director Hiroki Miyazawa give his take about how the world and the characters were created. This is my favorite piece of art from the design docs that we revealed for the very first time in this Sony blog, which of course features some early design stuff for Hachi, which is one of the only, and this technically isn't even like official per se because it's concept art.
Right.
But yeah, that's probably the best look you'll ever get of Hachi. And you can see Hachi's original design had the little doggo peeking out the window. Had a little peeking out the window. You can see different designs. I think the one that had the biggest went from the road from A to B was Robert.
Yeah,
Robert had some really amazing designs that were left on the cutting room floor before we got to his original, his now canon state. So I highly encourage you to check out the official PlayStation blog and check out the Dragon Marked for Death and Curse of the Moon 2 entries. Really, really good stuff. We worked really hard on translating all of those. So definitely give them a read because they're definitely worth your time. Moving right along to topic number 4. Back on August 6th. So about 2 weeks ago, we had cause to celebrate. It's our storied franchise. Galgun. Yes, Galgun. Galgun Double Peace, back on August 6th, celebrated its 5th anniversary for the release of the game right here in Japan. 5 years of Double Peace. Can you believe that?
That also seems like yesterday.
It really, really, really does. Like, Galgun, like when I started here, this game was in development, and because I started here in late 2014, so the game was still being worked on at the time, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, helping this get a Western release, and localizing this game, and just doing all the craziness that got involved with Galgun Double Peace coming out to West are some of my favorite things I've ever done here at the company. This was the first game I produced, all kinds of stuff. This game has a very special place in my heart. So if you guys have never got the chance to play Galgun Double Peace, pick that up on Steam, pick it up on PS4. It's such a fun, goofy, charming game. And I really hope that whether you've played the game before, give it another go, or if you haven't had a chance to play Galgun Double Peace, check it out. It's absolutely worth your time. Because that game, nothing but love for Double Peace here. But yeah, so that was really fun, and I can't believe it's been 5 years.
I would like to see some new Galgun art.
Yeah, it's really nice to see some new Galgun art. I love the Kamizono sisters, Shinobu and Maya, and of course Kurona and Ekoro. So much love for these characters. But moving right along to some other cool things to celebrate. Topic number 5, which is going on right now. Right now it's going on. Summer Games Done Quick.
Yeah.
Summer Games Done Quick, of course, is the annual speed run celebration that benefits wonderful charities around the world. The SGDQ and, of course, the regular Games Done Quick, awesome Games Done Quick, they do twice a year, has just exploded. And the speed run scene and all the money that these events raise for charity is just unbelievable. And in Summer Games Done Quick going on right now, we had not one, but 2 Inti Creates titles submitted by speedrunners that are actually, they're already done.
Yeah.
They've already been played. We had Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger X, played by, speedrun by Benja, who I actually see here in the chat. Benja, amazing job on that speedrun. Was so glad that that was during a time during the day where we at the office could actually watch it. That was super exciting. So for those of you who see Benja in the chat, give him a big hearty congratulations, because he did an absolutely jaw-dropping run of Luminous Avenger X, and what was that, 34, 38 minutes? Some absolutely bonkers level. It was just like my head was spinning watching it. Absolutely insane. So Benja, congratulations on the amazing run. I absolutely loved it. And of course, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon just wrapped up about probably 7 or 8 hours ago. That was unfortunately in the middle of the night, Japan time. It started at around like 4 a.m. So unfortunately, we couldn't watch that one live. But I touched base with the runner Starwin on Twitter, and he told me that the run went really well.
Great.
So as soon as the run is available, we will definitely be watching that. So congratulations to runner Starwin on the Curse of the Moon 1 run. Cannot wait to check that out. It's always an honor to have your games in the Games Done Quick lineup. And especially considering all of this. Oh, hey, we got the other runner up in the chat. There's Starwin over in the Twitch chat. Yeah, congratulations again, Starwin. I cannot wait to watch your run of Curse of the Moon. Man, both runners in the chat.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Glad to see the fans.
Yeah, you guys did great. I love this stuff. You guys at Games Done Quick. Just the whole speedrunning community is always such a joy to interact with. Everyone's so cool. It's so nice. And, at the end of the day, all of this is for a good cause to help out Doctors Without Borders. So if you are watching Games Done Quick and you have the means to donate, make sure you go in there, throw whatever you can, even if it's just a few bucks, because it goes towards a really good cause. So, and we got, I think it's a couple more days of Games Done Quick still to go.
Oh, yeah.
So, whole lot of stuff
Not done yet.
still going on. And definitely watch those VODs of Benja and Starwind streams once they go up on the official Games Done Quick YouTube, because they're sure to be awesome. So thanks again to both of you guys. This is super, super exciting. Just a couple more things to cover before we get into the gameplay segment of the show. Topic number 6. It's getting physical.
Oh. We love to get physical.
We love to get physical. Not too physical, but Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack physical release on the PlayStation 4 is live and alive in North America and Europe from our friends at Nighthawk Interactive. Striker Pack released on PS4 a couple months ago. That's been available on Nintendo Switch for a while. Got the game out on PS4, and then we were originally going to release this back a couple months ago, and of course COVID and all that stuff. Very much delayed the release of the PS4 version physically, but it is now available. We released it about a month ago. That's still available on your Amazons, GameStops, and of the world. So make sure check your local region. If you're in the U.S., there's Amazon, GameStop, Target, Best Buy, all that kind of stuff. If you're in Europe, I would check out Amazon, Game, all those kind of places to see if they have a copy of PlayStation 4 Gunvolt Striker Pack. It's awesome.
Sexy box art.
It's so good. So good. It's always awesome getting a new original box art and stuff. Man, that box art just slaps. It just slaps. So pick up your copy of PS4. PC physical would be something. That'd be something.
Been a minute.
Get Gunvolt on CD-ROM.
Yeah.
And finally, keeping with the physical theme, is topic number 7. Of course, the upcoming release of Mighty Gunvolt Burst from our friends at Limited Run Games, happening in just a little over a week.
It's not long yet.
No, just a little over a week. So Mighty Gunvolt Burst, I believe that's next Friday.
Sounds about right.
I believe that is next Friday. It should be next Friday. I hope it's next Friday. Otherwise, you know what I mean. August 28th, 2020. After 3 long years, one of our earliest our second earliest Nintendo Switch title,
Yeah.
Mighty Gunvolt Burst, that classic style run and shoot, jump and shoot, beat the
The jump and
baddies
shooter.
style game featuring, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 playable characters.
So many.
9 playable characters,
They're
people.
all in there, in the box.
They are all in there, packed nice and tight in that box that's coming from Limited Run Games, August 28th. Keep your eyes peeled to the Inti Creates social media and to that Limited Run Games social media, because it's coming soon. And I think you guys are going to like what we cooked up for the Mighty Gunvolt Burst package. Or Gal Gunvolt Burst, if you play the game on PlayStation 4. I know people get confused about that sometimes. Mighty Gunvolt Burst, Gal Gunvolt Burst, Switch, PS4, same game, different name. That's it. And different, original, box art and stuff like that. But that's it. Seriously, that's it. The game itself is exactly the same. Keep your eyes peeled for announcements from us and Limited Run Games in the very near future, because this collection is going to be awesome. But that's it for my announcements. And
Quite a few, though.
since it was quite a bit. We haven't been with these guys in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Got a lot to talk about. But since we got Mighty Gunvolt Burst coming up so soon from Limited Run Games, I figure what better time to hang out? It's hanging at NTHQ after all. Better time to hang out and play some Mighty Gunvolt Burst with y'all today. Nothing crazy, nothing off the walls, just some good old-fashioned Mighty Gunvolt Burst gameplay action while we
Burst
talk
and
with
chill.
you in the chat. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Singleton? Would you?
Sounds very good.
Let's. We're gonna start. We'll start a new game here.
Game number 12.
Game number 12. Do a lot. Yeah, 9 playable characters. Beck, Gunvolt, Ekuro, Call, Jewel, Ray, Copen, Corona, Tenzo. 9.
So good.
It's nuts. Now, I will say, not all of these characters. The original characters in the game were Gunvolt and Beck.
Right.
All of these characters were added as bonuses. All the other characters were added as bonuses or DLC. So it's a little bit different from the original characters. But the OGs, the Beck and the Gunvolt, they each have their own unique story. All kinds of really cool. And they all have their own unique stories. But Beck and Gunvolt are a little bit more. They have a little bit more Beck and Gunvolt specific stuff. But we're just talking about Gunvolt. You got Gunvolt 3 on the horizon. All kinds of good stuff. Let's say we play as Gunvolt.
Sounds good.
Would you like to do the honors? Would you like to get started?
Dust off the
Dust
rust
off
a little
the
bit.
old, yeah. Dust it off. You got this. It was so fun to do original story content for this game. With characters like Beck, Gunvolt, and Ekuro, and even all the other DLC characters. Like I said, there are some aspects of the story that are unique to the original the original starting characters.
Right.
But just getting to create new, funny scenarios, especially for characters like, Corona and Tenzo, and, a lot of these characters, for those of you who don't know who Tenzo is the protagonist from the original Galgun. Yes, that Japan exclusive Xbox 360 PS3 Gen Galgun. Tenzo's the OG. The OG super popular. So, but it's what I love about Mighty Gunvolt Burst specifically is how many characters in this game are getting their debut as playable characters.
Yeah.
Think about that for
really
a second.
Cool.
Because you got. Well, let's see. Because I'm trying to think what came out first. Did this come out first, or did the Ekuro DLC for Blaster Master 01 come out first? I'm trying to remember which one was Ekuro's playable debut.
Well, she was playable in Mighty Gunvolt.
Oh, she was playable in Mighty Gunvolt. What the heck am I talking about? Don't listen to me. I'm very good at history. But,
I do think the DLCs did come out around the same time.
Yeah, but characters like Jewel from Gunvolt and Corona from Galgun 100% made their playable character debuts in this game. So just stuff like that's really, really cool. And what I love what the team managed to do with Mighty Gunvolt Burst is take all the mechanics of the characters that had pre-existing ones and create new mechanics for characters like Jewel and Corona and stuff like that to make them so at home in a, you know, classic style run and gun shooting game like this. Yeah, you remembered.
Started to remember.
You remembered. All right, so enough for me. Yeah, like I said, this is the Ask Us Anything while we jam some games. So I'm looking at your chats. I got you YouTube. I got you Twitter. So if you got stuff you want to ask us, stuff that you're not, you know, whatever. Now is your time to do that. We got an amazing question from here. Hi Matt, Bitey Gunvolt Burst. Sounds like a fun game, but quick question, why is Gunvolt so bitey? That's a good question. Maybe he's just hungry. Also, will the limited run games package come with a socket wrench? I hope so. I'll have to talk to Doug and Josh about that one. Get my cough checked out. Nah, I'm just dry in here. That's it. I'm good. We got off topic. Who is that character on your shirt? This character is Maya from Is the Order of the Rabbit. My favorite anime. It's super cute.
Is the Order of Rabbit?
That's the question. That is
the question. Everyone's well.
Question. On YouTube we got, will we be getting a new swimsuit wallpaper this year? I hope so. I hope so. Certainly hope so. Will there be a Gunvolt Striker Pack for Switch? Well, good friend.
You're in luck.
Good friend. It is your lucky day, because there is already an Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack available on Nintendo Switch, both physically and digitally. Now, keep in mind, the physical release of the Striker Pack did come out a hot minute ago, so you may have a little trouble finding it. I'm not sure. You can always get that digital. Yeah, see, this is the story stuff I was talking about.
Right. Only Beck and GB get these little cutscenes.
Yeah. I love, like evil badass Beck.
Dark Beck.
Dark Beck. It's pretty cool. Oh, right. Whatever happened to Fleeting Memories, that one book? So, okay, so that's actually a really good question. I haven't heard about Fleeting Memories in a long time. So, for those of you who don't know what Fleeting Memories is a Gunvolt like side story penned by, you know, Gunvolt writer Kai-san, and which I translated back. Oh, geez. That's one of the first things I ever worked on here. Man, you're taking me back to 2014. Babby Intimat slaving away at that keyboard translating. Oh, man, I haven't gone back and read that in a long time. I should go back and read that at some point. But yeah, so Fleeting Memories is a Gunvolt side story. 20 chapters of it that you can read on the Inti Creates website. There is a link to Fleeting Memories that's still there on the inticreates.com front page. As for if it's going to be continued or not, that's a really good question. Unfortunately, that's completely up to Mr. Tai. If he has if he has a story to tell and the time to do it, who knows? It's certainly possible, but I certainly can't make any promises because it's really up to him at the end of the day. Is there any chance for a Galgun Classic? I mean, there's always a chance for stuff like that, you know, like remakes and reduxes and stuff like that. Obviously, I can't confirm or deny anything, but, you know, things like that are always possible. And, you know, if people are interested in that sort of stuff, you know, that's always good to know. You know, we always want to know what fans and supporters want to see. So that's always good to know. And yeah, I'm seeing another question. This kind of goes into what I was just saying, but seeing as you're working with KT and Q&A for Gunvolt 3, what are the chances for a second Mighty Number 9 game? Again, it kind of all goes into the same thing. Anything's possible. I know this is like people's least favorite answer in the whole world, but it's honestly all we can really give you. Is anything's possible, but these kind of questions and these sort of things aren't things that we can confirm here on a hanging out live stream, stuff like that. Things like that are big announcements that are would take big planning, coordination, all kinds of stuff like that. So if you are wondering why all these video game companies don't answer your questions like that, that's pretty much why. Not that we don't want to, but we can't. Can't confirm or deny that sort of stuff. Have you guys seen the Blaster Master Zero limited run game extras in person? Not yet, but I cannot wait. Cannot wait to see. That box is so good. There's so much good stuff in there. Like, oh my god, the LRG team did it just hit the ball out of the park, man. Those metal Sophia figures, the classic Sunsoft style boxes. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. Cannot wait to get my hands on those. Is there any chance of Gunvolt coming to Xbox One? Again, you guys are gonna hate me, but it goes into that same thing. Can't really confirm or deny such a thing. Again, always a possibility. Few things are impossible, but
unfortunately, if they were, we wouldn't be able to tell you.
Exactly. Game kind of looks like Mega Man. Have you ever heard of it? No. Never heard of it. Oh, here's a good one. What is your favorite character to play Burst or Burst as? Maybe one that can shoot through shields.
Yeah. Those are nice ones.
I mean, for me personally, I am a person of character bias. This goes all the way back to playing games like, Marvel vs. Capcom and games like that back in the day, or even like early fighting games like Street Fighter 2 or like Mortal Kombat or something like that. I always have a tendency to play as characters that I personally like. Whether I'm necessarily good or the best with them is another story most of the time. But I am partial to favorite characters. So I guess so for me, that would probably be either. I would probably have to say. I'm gonna have to say Corona because she's my favorite Inti Creates character. So I'm gonna have to say Corona, and honestly, I love the way Corona plays too. I love her. All the characters in this game have an ability that you can unlock called aerial action. So depending on the character, they may have different airborne capabilities. Like for example, like GV here can get his patented double jump, like he can get in the Azure Striker games. But whereas somebody like Ikaro or Corona, who can get wings, has more like a hover dash. Now I'm a big fan of the hover dash, so that's one thing I really like about playing as Corona. And of course her spear drop ability, which of course goes back to the classic Link, Scrooge McDuck, Shovel Knight, whoever you want to associate that move with. Jump and put your pointy thing down. I really enjoy that about her gameplay. But what about you, Andrew Singleton, or Inti Creates, who I really hope does not get hit by this bullet? Oh, go! That is what we call in Japanese, folks, giri giri. There's your word of the day, folks, giri giri. Giri, giri giri.
Yeah.
Buy this close shave.
Got there.
The skin of your teeth hanging on by a fingernail.
All right. Yeah. Actually, I like playing as Rain. I like those like physical.
Ray is so much fun.
Close range attacks and like the risk reward is really
Yeah,
fun.
if you like getting up close and personal and really just literally and figuratively ripping into some baddies, Ray excels very well at that. Do you want to pass it off?
Sure. That
be our question answering man.
tell you what though. I mean,
All right, let's see. So yeah, before you go into every stage, there's a set list of items you can get that are hidden throughout each stage, including, you know, one of the big things that we have for Mighty Gunvolt Burst, we call the pixel stickers. You know, these little guys here that have these little cute 8-bit, or I guess kind of like 12-bit, whatever you want to call it, versions of so many characters, both major and minor, from across the Gunvolt, Mighty No. 9, and Galgun universes.
yeah.
I love these.
No, they're really great, and all the DLC characters have their own like, unique ones.
So the game started with, like, as we said in the trailer, with over 100 pixel stickers. After all the DLC, it's more like over 200 pixel stickers.
Yeah.
So I was talking about aerial action. And I want to see which stage had it. Avi here, the radio towers got it. We got that good boy Gino sticker. He's a very good boy. But yeah, so let's get some try to get that aerial action, because I'm a big fan of that. And of course, if you've never seen Mighty Gunvolt Burst before, I would say the biggest gameplay mechanic that really sets it out as a, you know, run and gun, jump and shooting action game is the customization ability. Mighty Gunvolt Burst, ladies and gentlemen, has a super deep customization system. So if you really like to tinker, look at all of these different things that you can activate. So you got your customization points up there. I have 1,456 to play with. So you can set all kinds of stuff, right? So amount of on-screen bullets you can have at a time. It's currently set to 3. If you want to lower that, you can free up some points, do all kinds of stuff. I like having it at 3 personally.
Yeah.
You know, method of fire, and you will unlock a whole bunch of new stuff as you go throughout the game and find those hidden items. Change the trajectory, homing shots, curving shots, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, you can test them out on this.
Yeah, so like if I do like homing, and then you can do other stuff. Homing range, max angle change, homing accuracy. Like, look at this. It's craziness. So if I want to do like a test, right?
Yeah, there's an awful lot of stuff you can do.
Now, see, if you notice, there's not too much homing capabilities yet. But if you put more power into it, it gets even harder. You know, speed. Look at this. Initial firing speed and mid-air speed. You start off like average and slow. You can unlock other stuff. How long your bullets stay on screen. How your bullets go away. You know, if they hit something, do they just dissipate? Do they do other things? It's crazy. Bullet size. Like medium. Let's do it like bigger shots. Like large. Like, it's crazy the amount of stuff you can do in this game. It's just absolute nutters. I'm just gonna put back to the firing straight because, you know, Septimal Shield, and then you know, of course, characters have their own abilities too. So this
It's pretty big.
This reduces the amount of damage that GV can take. So you put it to like, or increase it if you want to free up some points or challenge yourself.
It's a pretty big challenge.
Up to you. Up to you. So we can take half damage. Dowsing is really nice. This helps you find those missing items. So if you're near a hidden area, the HG Rumble. Wow.
Yeah, dowsing's really good.
And this guy's Astrosphere, of course. So let's see. I'm good at buttons. We'll finish. Save that. Quit that. And then you can, of course, you can assign all those pixel stickers you got. Here you go. You can assign icons to all your different shots. You can customize a whole bunch of different layouts and stuff. Crazy what you can do. with this game. But you know, this is Gunvolt here, so let's get a happy little jewel here. I think that's fitting, right?
That's good.
I think that's fitting. Okay, we're ready to rock. Tackle that radio tower, and of course, you know, you can switch between if you set up a whole bunch of different customizations. See, look, this is the OG. You can just go back and forth between them with just the press of a button. I should probably watch
the not delayed.
The not delayed screen. You know, because there's this. You know, I'm basically looking at our screen. You know, that we use to see all your, you know, the feedback from the stream and stuff. And then the actual screen for the Switch, which if you've ever done a stream before, you know there's a thing called lag.
I believe it.
See, now, my controller's vibrating. Like, oh, what's going on? Ah, secret room.
Yeah, I saw someone asking
That's what it came from.
if we're going to have Gunvolt 3 on 3DS. We've not announced any 3DS version. So far, just Switch is the only announced version for that. Is that right?
Yes. What I will tell you though is that I'll check this. What I will tell you though is that we've not released a game on 3DS in a couple years, so I would encourage you to keep your expectations in check.
Yes, that seems about right.
See, now aerial action. Now Gunvolt gets extra jumps. So depending on how many points you put into this, he can jump up to 3 additional times, which is insane.
Yeah, those are big.
So I actually really want that. So I'm actually going to take a bunch of this other stuff off because I really want that extra jump.
It's pretty big.
Finish. Hit X to finish. Difference maker, folks. Let me tell you.
Yeah, especially on this stage where you can fall down pits pretty easily.
Yeah, this is not. Yeah, this is. You know, it's fitting. It's kind of fitting that you get aerial action in Avi's stage because this is the stage where you probably want it the most.
Oh
And of course, y'all have probably been noticing me falling and not jumping very well. But you've also may have been noticing the whole burst mechanic, which is when you defeat enemies up close and personal, build yourself a burst combo, get yourself extra points. I actually forgot about this little secret. Good thing, because I turned my dowsing off. Yeah, that double jump, that aerial action, man, I tell you, can really help you out. And you get those bursts, increase your score, and get better rewards. It is your friend. Sorry, I'm talking a whole bunch.
We had someone asking if there were any other SGDQ streams you have been watching or planning on watching.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I honestly had GDQ on as I was working most of the day yesterday. So I tuned in. Well, I can't watch them like completely, but you know, I was keeping track of a couple different ones, and there's so many good games in the GDQ lineup.
Yeah, I haven't watched any yet. I usually go back after it's finished and watch the VOD.
Yeah, the fact that they put all the VODs on YouTube is really great, because time zones are a thing, and like I said, that's the reason why we haven't seen our own Curse of the Moon run yet, is because the game,
right.
The stream for that was at 4 a.m. Japan time, and yeah, that'd be a rough day the next day.
Yeah, I'm always a big fan of the Awful Games block.
Oh, the Awful Games block is always a treat.
Make sure to watch all those.
Always a treat. No, I know. Curse of the Moon was actually with Ritual the Night and a couple like Castlevania games, so I definitely want to check those out. I think Mega Man 9 is in it this year too. So always, not our game per se, but you know what I mean. It is and it isn't. Yeah. So definitely want to watch that. And I actually gotta look at the the schedule again. I remember that I have that double jump. But let's use some food. Let's heal up, get some ice cream, lollipop. All the healthy stuff first.
Then you can jump food.
Now, for all the food items that you don't eat, they actually get turned into points later. And just like Gunvolt does in the Azure Striker games, if you can only use your asterisk sphere so many times, you can see the meter for it, right below his health meter. But I can still use one. Oh, you jerkwad. Tell you what, Avi is, I think, one of the toughest bosses in this game. He's rough. There we go. All right.
Very nice.
Just out of burst range. Dang.
All. Yeah, probably a little bit ways away from more updates on Gunvolt 3. Just recently announced it.
Yeah. So I mean, keep in mind when we announced Gunvolt 3, that was very much a it was like, hey, this is a thing that is happening.
Early teaser.
Very early teaser for sure. Do you wanna take a couple minutes, see how far you can get before we have to wrap up in a few? Oh, here's a good one. Favorite mighty number. For me, I would have to say question. I would have to say probably Dynatron. I really like her design, and her weapon's really cool too.
What upgrades do we have here?
You can put that Septimal Shield back on.
Yeah, put that back on. Put that back on. Like have that extra points. Get some medium bullets.
Yeah, I'm seeing, can you guys confirm PC? Are you playing a special collector's edition? This all goes back to what I was saying before. If any of those things were to happen, we would not be telling you here for the first time. All of things like that are things that are carefully planned and announced properly through, official means. So, yeah, you will not ever get a reveal like that here on the stream unless we plan to do it. I'm sorry to disappoint, but yeah, that's generally how these things work. Here, asking the deep questions over on Twitch. Matt, how do you personally maintain the drive to be productive during quarantine? It's hard. Some days I don't. I think we all have those days. I think the most important thing is to forgive yourself on days when you are not productive, because this is all unprecedented times that we're living in. And while it's great to be able to be productive and create something out of a bad situation, you also got to take care of yourself too, and that's first and foremost. And don't beat yourself up for not churning out content, whatever that may be, or just not being not having the best day at work, or whatever that may be for you. I think that's really important. We all need to cut ourselves a little more slack than we may normally do in the before days. But yeah, I think if you want to try to be productive, is you got to find ways to do what makes you happy and infuse that into your day somewhere, somehow. Whether that's, reaching out to friends and family, whether that's, taking a break and playing some video games, or whatever that may be for you. You want to make sure you don't lose sight of that, because in the frustration and the fear and stuff like that, it's very easy just to forget to do stuff like reach out to friends and family, or just enjoy yourself a little. It's really important to do that. So that's, I guess, my advice for that.
Yeah, I would say definitely like an important thing, during quarantine and really anytime, is to just make some good habits.
Mm-hmm.
Like form those habits,
Yep,
like
absolutely.
Whatever helps you, like, get through the day. Make sure you do, keep things consistent. Like,
Yep.
Still sleep at the same time. Like keep your sleep habits.
You don't
keep your good exercise habits. Keep those up. Just don't let yourself fall out of those habits. I think that'll really help you get through.
You're kind of like that, maintaining some level, maintaining what normalcy you can.
Right.
Yeah, it's super important. But yeah, just take care of yourself, y'all. We want to make sure you're still here in all the future Hangin at NTHQ streams to come.
Probably just about out of time, unfortunately. Though.
Yeah, we are.
A little bit of way through there.
This hour go, I tell you. But yeah, folks. I think we're gonna have to start wrapping it up here. Once again, good folks of YouTube and Twitch chat, thank you so much once again for joining us for another episode of Hangin at NTHQ. I know they've been sporadic lately. It's been hard for us to do the 2 every other week streams that we like to do, but we're doing what we can. For the next stream, it actually will not be, unfortunately, until September 16th. September 16th will be, September 16th for us, Japan time. So more like September 15th for the majority of you who live in North America.
In about 4 weeks.
Yeah, about 4 weeks. 4 weeks from now will be our next stream. So up until then, make sure you stay tuned to the Inti Creates Twitter for all of the most up-to-date Inti Creates information. We've got a lot of cool stuff in the pipeline. Like I said, Mighty Gunvolt Burst from Limited Run Games coming next week. Very soon. Keep your eyes peeled. We got some really cool stuff to share with you guys on that and all the other things Inti Creates. So until next time, as I said, be safe, be well, keep your distance, wear your masks, wash your hands, please, beg of you, so we can see ya next time here at Hangin at NTHQ. Take care, be good, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Later.